Hi, welcome to Space Learner Academy. This is Mr. Colosa. And namhlanje sizobe sisenza video number 3 of organic chemistry. So this is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. In other words, if you are new to this series of videos, kindly check on video number 1 or video number 2 of organic chemistry before ubukele video number 3. And hopefully when you grade 12 and when the CAPS syllabus. This is the CAPS syllabus. So besitheke namhlanje sobe sithetha nge-homologous series. That ke previous video, the word homologous series means a group of organic compounds that share the same characteristics. For example, it's just a family of organic compounds ezishare characteristics ngamanye amazwi ezineempawu ezifanayo. Okay, for example, the first homologous series esothetha ngayo is the family of alkanes. It's the alkanes. So alkanes are all the organic compounds that have single bonds around the carbon atoms. If the organic compound in a single bond, the organic compound in a single bonds around the carbon atoms, then it belongs in the family of the alkanes. Also sithi is saturated. Xa ithetha ukuthi into ithi saturated, it means it consists of single bonds. It means we cannot perform addition reaction. We cannot add more elements kulo compound. It is saturated. All of the bonds are occupied. All 4 bonds are occupied. If ndenza umzekelo ngalo carbon, if all of these bonds are occupied, and a double bond A1 is just single bonds throughout. We say the type of molecule or compound nje, we say it is saturated. To be saturated, it means to consist of single bonds. Okay. The suffix of alkanes zonke. So alkanes zonke, they are saturated. All alkanes have single bonds. And the suffix, it's the end part. The end part means the suffix is the end part. The part elapha ekugqibeleni. We call it a suffix. But the part ebasekuqaleni sibiza ngoba yi-prefix yona. Bese ndishilo ku-previous videos. So a suffix of parent chain ends with "ane". Ngamanye amazwi ukuba ngabana sine organic molecule okanye organic compound ebelonga kwi-alkanes, izophela ngo-ane. Uyibona ngoba iphele ngo-ane, meaning ANE. If iphela ngo-ANE ekugqibeleni, ithetha ukuthi loo nto it belongs kule family of i-alkanes. So zonke ii-alkanes ke zinale general formula CnH2n plus 2. Ithetha ukuthini le? Ithetha ukuthi if there are 3 carbon atoms, there will be 2 times 3 plus 2 hydrogen atoms kulo compound. So it means if there's 3, if there are 3 carbon atoms, it means in the place of n sofaka u-3. So ukuze ufumane number of hydrogens, there should be 2 times la 3 in the place of n plus 2. So it means there should be C3H, 2 times 3, that's 6, plus 2, that's 8. So if une-organic molecule ebhalwe kanje okanye formula enje, molecular formula ebhalwe kanje, it means this is a molecular formula for a compound that belongs in the family of alkanes. I hope that makes sense. Okay, masidibanise the knowledge that we learned from video number 2 and nale knowledge esigqiboyifunda apha for alkanes. So let's make examples of alkanes. Let's try to draw let's try to draw a structural formula for a carbon atom with 3 carbons. Sorry, a compound with 3 carbon atoms. 3 carbon atoms. Masithi le compound yethu okanye le organic compound is an alkane in 3 carbon atoms. How do we name it? Let's give it the IUPAC name. So it means we're trying to write IUPAC name. IUPAC name. And also do what? And draw structural formula. Uba isizoba njani i-structure sayo ke ngoku sale alkane ina-3 carbon atoms. Okay, so if in a 3 carbon atoms, it means we'll have 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. Because sithe zonke ii-alkanes zi-saturated, zine-single bonds, so it means around the carbon atoms we'll only have single bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, besithe ku-video, kwenyewe ye-videos, besithe there should be always be around maximum amount of 4 carbon bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means 4 bonds for each carbon atom. Must be na 4 bonds for each carbon atom. And then ke ngoku kuba khona ntoni apha? Oh, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Just substitute o hydrogen. Faka hydrogen. So esi structural formula sesantoni? Sesale organic compound ebelonga kwintoni? Kwi-alkanes. This is an organic compound with 3 carbon atoms. It belongs in the family of alkanes. It means it belongs in this homologous series of alkanes. Lena. Kuthiwa si-structural formula ke ngolento xa siyibiza. This whole diagram is a structural formula of that compound. So this is structural formula. Structural formula. Okay. Now kuthiwe ke ngo write down the IUPAC name. Sisizobile mos structure. Sifuna ntoni ngoku? The IUPAC name. Intoni IUPAC name? It's the name that was given to this compound by the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists, meaning by eza chemists besithethe ngazo in one of the videos. They named these compounds and they called the names IUPAC name. They gave it an IUPAC name. They grouped these compounds bazinikeza amagama, but amagama wazo zii-IUPAC names. So sifuna i-IUPAC name for this compound. How do we find it? Bese sithethile, you have all the resources necessary to name this. Besithe xa ina 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms izawuqala ngabani? Izawuqala ngo-prop, because it belongs kwi-family of i-alkanes. So iphela ngobani? Ngo-ane. So it means ekugqibeleni soba no-ane. Masiyobhala ke ngoku. So A-N-E. So it means le molecule yethu sinayo okanye le carbon compound okanye le compound, organic compound, igama layo it's propane. Okay, so this is how we name it. What if we have 2 carbon atoms in the alkane in 2 carbon atoms? Siname njani? Let's first give it a name. Or if it belongs in the family of alkanes, sisathetha nge-alkanes zodwa. If in 2 carbon atoms, it means izawuqala ngo-eth. Eth. Let's remove this. Izawuqala ngo-eth. Then because it belongs kwi-alkanes, izawuphela ngo-ane ekugqibeleni. So it means this carbon atom, this organic compound esizayizoba apha is going to be ethane, igama layo, meaning intoni lena? It is the IUPAC name. This is the IUPAC name of this organic compound esithetha ngayo apha. It's the ethane. Ethane. Let's draw ethane. Eth means 2 carbon atoms. Because it's not ane, it means we belong to family alkanes. Alkanes have single bonds around the carbon atoms. Single bonds. There's a maximum amount of 4 bonds. Then you just put in hydrogen, hydrogen. So ithetha ukuthini le nto? Ithetha ukuthi kuwe, oh, ii-alkanes, they are hydrocarbons. Alkanes are hydrocarbons. Wow, they are hydrocarbons. Ithetha ukuthini loo nto? What does it mean? It means that ii-alkanes, they consist of, this means that i-hydrocarbon intoni? It is a compound that consists of carbon and hydrogen only. So ithetha ukuthi ukuba ngabani organic compound ino-carbon no-hydrogen only, ithetha ukuthi it is a hydrocarbon. Okay, cacile ke lo part. If ine-carbon, nabo carbon, no-hydrogen only, ayikho enye element engaphandle ko-hydrogen, we call it a hydrocarbon. So ithetha ukuthi alkanes can be regarded as hydrocarbons because no carbon, no hydrogen. Okay, now let's make another example because ndifuna ude uyi-understande le nto. Let me give you one more example of a alkane. Let's say we have an alkane that has, let's say, five carbon atoms. Five carbon atoms. So the alkane yethu, it belongs in an alkane family of alkanes, the homologous series of alkanes. So it is an alkane with five carbon atoms. So it means it will be in this way: one, two, three, four, five. Then because it belongs in the family of the alkanes, say as by alkanes, they can only have single bonds around carbon atoms. So single, single, single bonds. Make sure there are total of four bonds around each carbon atom. So ithetha ukuthi le nto, le bond le iyi-one apha yekala yale carbon iphinde ibe yaleni carbon. Leni bond phakathi yale carbon iphinde ibe yale. So it's shared. These single bonds are shared here. So we're missing this one. Then what do we do after sigqibogcwalisa bonds? We fill in a hydrogen because we know that alkanes are hydrocarbons. They consist of hydrogen and oxygen. So carbon and hydrogen only. Yeah. Hope you understand this whole thing. I'm just putting in hydrogens. Okay, so this is the structure of an alkane with five carbon atoms. What is the name of it? Meaning, what is the IUPAC name of this compound name? What is the IUPAC name? So the IUPAC name depends on the number of carbon atoms and also the family ebelonga kuyo. So how many carbon atoms? There are five. One, two, three, four, five. So it means five. If there are five carbon atoms, let's take video number 2. Ithetha ukuthi izoqala ngobani? We said izoqala ngo-pent, ne? Because it belongs in the family of alkanes. Sathi izawuphela ngobani? Parent chain. Phela ngo-ane. A-N-E. So this is a pentane. This is a structure, a structural formula for pentane. So now we understand it by just 3 videos, or by just 3 videos, sesikwazi ngoku ukuname i-alkanes. Basically, we've covered so much in just 3 videos. This is the third video. Because yokuqala ndikuintroducile, second video nakubonisa uba how to name, okanye how to write a prefix, okanye how to name, okanye write IUPAC name when you're given the number of carbon atoms. Uba xa iyi-1 ithetha ukuthi meth, xa zimbini eth, 3 prop, 4 but, 5 pent, and so on. Ndakubonisa. And now ndathetha nge-homologous series, which is a family of organic compounds. That is eyokuqala alkanes, and the alkanes phela ngo-A. With all of this information now, you can already name alkanes. You can name, you know how to name alkanes zakho. This is all for this video. I feel like it's enough for the video. And then in the next video, so stronger enye family of organic compounds. And this family is called alkene. So it means it's another homologous series esothetha ngayo. The family of alkenes. There's a difference by ekugqibeleni, which is alkenes. We're sitting here alkanes. But this one, alkenes. Feel free to watch the next video. If you like the content, if you attend the content, just like, subscribe, and leave a comment. The point of this videos is to have fun. Unwabe ending and fun tension up and fun unwabe have fun. That's why sometimes I create the jokes right, and it's kind of a mistake in their crack and flag because I'm having fun here. Hopefully now you're having fun as you are learning. Thank you. See you in the next video.